am a bit late.
No, that's really great. This is perfect because this is your perfect topic, isn't it? So here we go. This is not what we're looking at. I'm just happened to be here at the walkway. I thought it's a really, really good idea to explore a little bit. Most of these buildings down here are new. This area, the fish market is just through here, the Auckland fish market. This was an old industrial area of Auckland that has been repurposed. So you can see the buildings are very modern, but all environmentally friendly, sustainable. It's got all the magic words that we love.
I
What do you
love
think,
it.
Joy?
Look
You
at
love
look
it?
at all
Yeah,
that awesome natural light, like all the big
yeah,
windows
yeah.
and
And
the
the wood
wood
and the
even on the
shutters.
outside.
And
Awesome.
below is a fantastic little cafe here called Williams Eatery. And to walk to the city, you walk through this walkway, and the Viaduct Harbour's just through there. So it's like 15 minutes walk to downtown. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, oh, Joy is fantastic. So JJWalsh, if you're not fond, oh, and there goes the red bus. Now you didn't even hear it because these are electric buses around here.
Hey, how
Yeah,
exciting.
so they're really, really cool. So I'm really happy to have Joy here. We're going to, yesterday I joined, you may have seen, I joined the beach cleanup at Mission Bay, and Joy joined the river cleanup in Hiroshima. So that was really, really exciting. We were both onto it.
That's awesome. What kind of stuff did you find at the cleanup in New Zealand?
Not a lot, actually. They
Yeah.
found more. They found more in the area around the beach. So I checked a few people's bags, and somebody had found a lipstick, and there were a few bottles, but mostly it was in the park, the green space just behind the beach.
Right.
So
So mostly litter, not so much like fishing industry stuff.
yeah, no fishing industry, no
Wow,
plastic,
great.
no plastic fishing lines or anything like that. But you can see here, look, they've made the most of. So there we go. We've got recycled steel steps.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
awesome.
a bit of a waterway through here because New Zealand we have a lot of wet areas, so really important. It's like the liver, the water areas, the swamps, the like the natural liver for our land. So the ASB bank building that you can see through there is a environmentally friendly building as well. It has no air conditioning, and yet it employs a lot of people. From
That's
the other
awesome.
side, from the other side, you can see that it has a dish on the top of it, and that resembles the crater of a volcano, and that's collecting water from and recycled within the building. So
That's
it's
fantastic.
really quite
Yeah.
amazing.
Is it,
Yeah.
Louise, is it native species of plants that you have in
Yes.
that?
Yep. So this is the tussock grass. This is our native grass in New Zealand, and of course, when the early settlers came here, they pulled it all out because it's not edible. Now they've discovered that it is a very, very important part of our landscape because they actually hold water. So in areas where we have droughts and they have to irrigate, it's because they pulled all of the tussock grass out. And in the South Island, we have protected areas of it. So the red tussock park or
We're
area. Oh,
learning, we're
here's another.
learning so
Here's a
much, aren't
bus.
we?
There's a bus.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's great. Oh, it's so
yeah,
quiet. I love it.
yeah, yeah. Electric bus. That actually goes up to my house. So I'm really lucky. So I'll be jumping on it afterwards. I walked
That's
down here.
wonderful.
I've walked down through Ponsonby. Took a big long walk to get here. Picked up rubbish on the way in the park. Put it in a rubbish bin. Then I called into the Park Hyatt Hotel to wash my hands in their lovely posh facilities.
That looks like a really fun slide. Is that a kid's ride?
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, this is for the kids. Yep, and oh, motorbike going. Oh no, a very noisy truck. I thought it's a motorbike, not electric, but it's the Auckland Fish Market.
Yeah, once you realize how quiet the electric cars and buses are, you really
Yeah,
notice how noisy the non ones are, right?
gorgeous. Yeah, yeah. Yes, Shirley, that's right. They afterwards, I'll just get answer Shirley. Afterwards at the cleanup, they had a small pile of rubbish there, and they were sorting it out into what could be recycled, what was nature that would just over the time just naturally break down, and what actually was proper garbage. So that was interesting. So yeah.
Do you know who the designers of these like modern, cool, environmentally friendly buildings are? Are they from New Zealand, do you think?
Yeah, I think they are. Although I think the Auckland Savings Bank building through here might have been an Australian architect. But I would like to do another walk with you around these buildings because they're really amazing when you look into them, and what this cafes and event spaces. Look, I'll zoom in because you can see in this one all the tables and chairs in there.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
How are you zooming in? Can I ask you, are you on a phone?
I'm on my phone and
Wow.
I'm just zooming with the little magnifying glass, that little icon that we've got.
That's great. Is it an iPhone? Really good quality. Yeah, beautiful.
iPhone 11. So here's lots of people that work down here. Look at this. They love their environment.
That's awesome. And what's the temperature like? Because you're going into winter, right?
It's about 16 degrees today. So you can see some people are in sort of like t-shirts and some people are in coats. So yeah. So this area provides you with a little guided tour, what you can do for walking around here, and what you can download the free walking app here, which is pretty cool. Oh, have I frozen? Oh, sorry, I must have frozen there for a moment. You still there, Joy?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine now.
Yeah. I had sometimes the Zoom sticks.
Yeah.
So I was just saying you can download the app and it'll give you a walk and a little bit more information around this area as well, which is really, really awesome.
Now those QR codes, as they're
Yes.
called in Japan, are really useful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't see them in America much, but it's nice to see them here in New Zealand. They're used a lot in Japan.
so the minute I get close to it, I'm freezing.
Oh, because it's trying to take you there.
Yeah. That's interesting. So we better get over to the smart bench. So there we go. It was trying to take us on a walk. Yeah, this is the kids' playground. This is really, really awesome.
That's
And
great.
yeah, it's very industrial looking, but they love going up there. A most favourable day for planting food. Kumara are large and rot quickly. So don't plant food, not a good fishing day. Eel and crayfish are wary. So it's like a little message for how the weather is, what's happening, which is really, really, really great. There's a little
One thing I saw in Australia, a lot of the kids' parks had shading to cover
yes.
some of the play gyms because they get so hot in
It's so
summer.
hot. Yes, yeah, we do. So
You see that?
there's another big park down there, Silo Park, where you can see the old silos through there. So there's a huge playground down there, and that's got covered areas as well. And
What
lots of
do they
trees.
keep in the silo?
Nothing. They're old silos. They were grain silos, and they've been
Green. Okay.
recycled.
Wow.
And recycled into event centres. And one's an art gallery, and they have different things happening in there.
That's amazing.
So we've got a scooter here. Now,
So
first of all, I
cute.
I just want to share the smart bench with you. So there are several of these around this area.
Hi,
And-
Shirley. I'm in Japan, in Hiroshima, Japan. Yeah, she was asking where I am.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's really great. And Joy does great scopes on sustainability and all sorts of natural, environmentally friendly things as well. She's a wealth of knowledge, so please follow her. I met Joy before HAPS, so we've been around together for a wee while. But this smart bench is solar powered, and even though it's got a little bit of rain on it, I have just been charging my phone here.
That is so great. What a great public service. Yeah.
Yeah, you just pop your phone on here. Now we've got, this bus is not electric. You can hear it.
Oh yeah, it's still
And
pretty quiet, but not
Here you go.
not as quiet as
There's the electric. Whoa.
totally different.
And the electric is so good to ride in, and the inside of it's great as well. So not only does this recharge your phone,
Is it a Wi-Fi spot too?
yes it is. Yep, how to use me. So place your mobile device for wireless charging. Use free Wi-Fi by connecting. or charge your mobile device using the USB port provided.
And does it also warm your tush? Is Shirley is asking.
I was sitting on it right here and it was lovely because yeah, it's just lovely, you know, yeah, it's fantastic, yeah. So this is a very simple one because there are others around a little bit further away from here. There are others around where you can charge your scooter, it'll charge your scooter or your bike. What else do? They do, yeah, so this is a very, very simple one.
It's an
Now I'm
awesome
just,
idea.
yeah,
And
we
it
just,
doesn't seem like too labor intensive or too cost
no,
inhibitive, right?
yes,
Like it's
yeah,
such a simple solution.
yeah. What does it say on this side? Get power without a charge. I'm saving Auckland on electricity because I use solar power and I can charge devices either wirelessly or with the USB. My sensors help to inform Auckland Transport about my usage and the air quality around me.
I would love to see these around the world, especially Japan.
Yeah,
We need them.
yeah, they're amazing. And look, they just don't, and there's a normal bench beside it. So if you're not brave enough to sit on the solar power, yes, it is. If you're not brave enough to get solar charged, you can sit on a nice
Are they
wooden one
made
just
in New
beside.
Zealand, you think?
I'm not sure. I've got a feeling they are.
Awesome.
I've got a feeling they are. So we can ask when we get over to the flagship if anybody's there. We can probably ask them. They were just going to. This is not an electric bus. Oh, it's the same one. It's gone around the block, I think.
It's a nice double decker, like in the
Yeah.
UK. Are most of your buses double decker?
So no, but with all the construction here for the subway that they're building, they brought in a lot of double-decker buses. A couple of nice dogs over here walking by. We'll just zoom in on them. Whoa, look at that. Out for a walk. So
Cute
very dog
doggos.
friendly. Yeah. Hey, but thanks everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's really fantastic. I'm going to keep walking. That's downtown through there. And I'll just sneak across here. I better not, going fast. Oh,
Are
going
you
round the corner.
near the coast? I can hear like seagulls or
Yep,
something.
I'm very, very close. We're going to see boats very shortly. Oh, we've suddenly got busy. Lots of construction. So we are heading for, there's another double-decker bus. So it's quite good here on the public transport, as you can see, because these buses are going, does the bus stop working if I leave my seat? And these are great. Delivery around the
Little,
area.
yeah, little utility vehicle.
Yeah, so I'm very, very close to the marina. Just through here, we'll be able to see some nice big boats in a moment. But we are, so there's a car park here, and if you're shopping at the fish market, you get an hour's free parking. Otherwise, you need to pay for it. The buses leave from down there. It's a really, really great area to explore. Nice street
Louise,
art.
do you usually get around by public transport or do you have a car?
I do have a car, but it's my van that I do my tours in. So I feel a bit silly driving around one person in it with 6 spare seats. So
Yeah.
usually I'm walking, or there's Sky Tower, we're not lost. Usually I'm walking or catching the bus. So I walk down here, but there's a small supermarket here I want to go to and get a couple of things. So I will do that and then I'll catch the bus home. So, because I can get that red bus right up to my house.
That's a cool design building.
Yeah. So oh, they're still working. There's somebody working in there. Yeah. There's a lot of new stuff happening down here. It's really, really great. This is the flagship, and this is where we are going to visit.
Oh, we had a comment, went up the Sky Tower and we had to use the chef lift because it was so windy.
It's so windy.
Is
Oh,
that
day.
right?
That
Wow.
would have been scary. That would have been
Yeah.
really, really scary. Yeah. So Di is in Australia. So welcome. So this is where the water is, just through here. You can see there's a huge super yacht through there. I'll just zoom in on him. Ooh, look at that. Probably not, well, maybe sustainable, I don't know. It seems to have a lot of stuff on board. And, they're probably diesel.
Yeah, they are making more boats. Like I talked to the expert in hydrogen
Brisbane.
power the other day. They are starting to use hydrogen and
Uh huh.
solar
Uh
and,
huh.
other like combining different
Uh huh.
energies to move boats, but they're still small boats right now. So for the larger boats, I think they are diesel usually, right?
Yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, yachting is fine because you've got sails, you're using natural power,
Right, yeah.
but yeah, even around our marina, you can see, there's a bit of a skim on top of the water. So
So
there are the silos there.
Australia is famous for sailing sports, sailing culture. It must be New Zealand as well, right?
Yeah, well, we've just had the America's Cup here, and of course we won the cup.
Hey,
Yeah, so that
congratulations.
was great. Yeah, no, they say with City of Sails we are, and they say 1 in 5 Aucklanders owns a boat.
Wow.
So these are the compostable toilets here. So I'll be taking you up to the toilet. So just hold on, cross your legs because we'll be there in a few minutes. But this is the flagship, and this has all been made out of recycled containers. And
Awesome.
this is the home for Sustainable Coastlines in New Zealand.
Very good.
They also have a branch in Hawaii,
Great.
so which is awesome. So we'll be going in here. They're not. Oh, they're not like that, Di. They're fantastic. They're really fantastic. It's not a long drop. It's they properly composting the waste.
Isn't
Yeah.
that amazing? The modern
Yeah.
compost toilets do not
Yes.
smell. I
That's
talked
right.
to a guy this morning who renovated his house, and his family was very skeptical. So upstairs they have a normal plum toilet,
Yes.
and the downstairs they have a compost toilet. And seriously, everybody says they cannot smell the difference.
Uh huh.
So
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So before we go in, let's just have a look at this little wetland area because we were just walking past the wetlands. So they've created a little wetland area here of their own. We don't want to make the muck that comes out of our sink someone else's problem. We want to clean it up. Net zero water certification means the flagship needs to treat all of our grey water on site.
Wow,
So,
awesome.
yeah. So it acts as a natural filter where plants remove bacteria from the water by separating oxygen.
Yeah.
So this
Well,
showcase.
Kathy is saying I find that absolutely amazing. And I talked to a Japanese historical expert who was talking about old Japan. They
Yes.
used to have people coming around buying your waste from your toilet, and there was a higher quality toilet waste from the rich areas, so they could sell the toilet waste for a higher price if it comes
That's
from rich houses. Isn't that crazy?
that's amazing. So diet, yeah. So diet determines that obviously, but a lot of countries use that human waste. It was spread on farms and like strawberries and yeah, all the time. So a lot of people like I don't often wash vegetables a lot if they're organic or I know where they come from, but I've seen people wash strawberries for hours because they're just worried about
Ah,
what might be on them because they used to be
yeah.
use the human manure. Hello,
Humanure,
Jay.
right? Yeah,
Human manure. Yeah, yeah.
humanure. Permaculture, they say they store the humanure for a
Bonita.
year
Wow.
before they put it on anything edible.
Uh
So
huh.
they're very careful.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is yeah. So this is all part of it. Recycling rubbish, no toxic or hazardous waste. Recycling plastics, empty cans, glass, cardboard, food waste, plastic bags. Super
So
trash.
you still have plastic bags in stores there, Louise?
No, we don't. Stop. Think. Is this the right bin for your waste? So, no, we don't have plastic bags. We actually, when saying that, if you're buying vegetables, they have those really thin plastic bags that you just
Yeah.
can put vegetables in that I don't use.
That's a
I know.
problem here in Japan too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We just oh, it's moving. So that's what's in here.
Oh, nice and clean.
The wine boxes, yeah, a few bits and pieces. So that's the recycling.
Do you have a compost pickup or a compost bin in New Zealand where you are?
No, no, I don't. I have very
So
little
that one with the
waste like
worm,
that.
is that not compost right there?
This one here,
With the
yes,
worm. Yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah. I don't, but lots of people have a little compost system either in their garden or on their kitchen bench, and they're using it, so which is
Awesome.
good. But you see, I live in an apartment, a townhouse, and we don't have any, our garden is communal, and it's not, so yeah, personally I don't have anything, but hey, some people just go and bury all their scraps in their garden here, so
Yeah. Well,
it all does
in Japan, for some people who live in apartments like you, they have a
yes,
little electric composter and it
yes,
dries everything out, makes it like a potpourri, like very
yeah,
dry. And then
yes,
they
yes,
take it to a compost bin like that, or they put
yeah,
it in potted plants. So
yes.
there is new technology as well.
Yeah, I don't think we have those in New Zealand, but we do have like a little bucket that you can use that is a special system. I do know people that have those, and it's really great. So if you've got a garden and you've got somewhere to put your compost, it's really good. Yeah,
That's awesome. Louise,
it's
what does it
not.
say on the window there? I want you to read that. Is that Maori?
It is. It says "No mai haere mai," which means welcome to No mai
Nice.
haere mai. So it means welcome to the flagship.
No mai harimai. Like it.
Haere, yeah, yeah, yeah. So the AU is pronounced O. No mai haere mai.
Nice.
So we're at the flagship. This is their offices in here. We'll have a quick look in the office. So this is the office space.
Is it a shared office space?
It is, yep, they're all working away through here. A few of them are here. They've got a kitchen. I can't see, oh no, they don't need a compost because they've got one just right out at the door. So that's their little workspace in there. And then this is the public area. This is where they have a little education centre. We shape our buildings thereafter they shape us. So this is recycled containers, reused containers, and of course it's in the car park, so they're taking up quite a few car park spaces, which is a good thing.
It's nice if they can give the best car park spaces to electric vehicles or hydrogen vehicles or some kind of no emission vehicle
That's right,
or
yeah.
handicap or people who are pregnant, right? Or with
Yes, yeah,
disabilities. So
yes,
it's
yes,
nice if they can give those extra perks to people making good choices or
yes,
people who need to be near, right?
yeah, absolutely, because the rest of us don't, we only drive our cars because we're too lazy. We don't think that there's another way to get here. These
That's right.
horse guys are busy.
Do
Yeah,
they
so here we go.
have bicycle parking as well to
They
encourage
do. Yep.
bicycles?
We have a lot of bicycle parking, and this area, a lot of people would have walked from downtown, from the city, because there's a little bridge, a little walking bridge, that comes over here as well. So you can see through here. This is a shipyard or boat building yard. So I'll zoom in because people are working over here at the moment.
So they're actually building boats over there?
Yep. Yep. Boat building. It'll be boat building repairs. You can see there's a big. Where are we? Orams Marine. No, we're looking. Need to go a bit further to the left.
To
There we
lift
go.
the
Look at
boat
this.
out of the water, yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing. See the slings? So
Uh-huh.
that so they can pick these big yachts up and take them right out of the water onto that. G'day George. Hola, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Mr. Happy's here from Pakistan. Gina, awesome. Thanks for joining everybody. Whoa, nice to see you all. But let's keep going. We want to just have a look at what the flagship does. And I love the building. I think it's really, really great.
So they just added extra glass for shelter and
Yes. They put a lovely it's just like a little glass roof here, so you can still see what's happening out in the big wide world.
mm-hmm.
And they have we're on the way down there now. They have a store, an event space, an office, and no smoking anywhere on site, of course.
That's really innovative because the reuse of those containers can often be very dark. So it's so
Yes,
nice to add glass, to add open spaces, and to really make use of the Great Walls, but give
yes,
natural light, right?
yes, yeah, absolutely. So here we go, Eco Store refill stop. So this is the shop. So they're selling, what are they selling in here? All sorts of stuff. drink bottles, nice t-shirts with Sustainable Coastlines on them. That's their logo. They have a lot of sponsors. So this, we need Dan. Dan's the man here. We need Dan to give us a little bit of history. But this all came about with a trip to the Galapagos Islands.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and they were surprised at the amount, or really upset at the amount of rubbish on these beautiful islands. So they did a big clean-up program there, and that was how this eventuated. Mobile phone collection box, so you can recycle your phone here.
That's great. And also, I see the refill center behind you. So if you bring your own container,
Yes.
what kind of things can you refill? Is it like
So
laundry detergent?
Yes, yes. It's how this is quite a famous brand in New Zealand. Body wash, hand wash, shampoo, conditioner, dishwashing liquid here. Dishwashing liquid.
And then how do you pay? Do you pay by weight?
You bring your own container, or you bring your own container. Reduce packaging to help our world. So you bring your own container, and yes, it'll be measured. So you'll be buying a litre or so many mils.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is the way forward.
We're in the shop. I could sell something. Who wants to buy something?
One of the waste experts I talked to in California said he's been using the same laundry detergent bottle for 10 years now because he keeps refilling. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, Sustainable Coastlines.
I love that cardboard packaging you just showed.
Here, yes, yep.
Because it's compostable and biodegradable.
Yeah, absolutely. External use, don't keep it out of eyes. Surf and sport, water resistant for 80 minutes, broad spectrum. It's, people safe, ocean safe, authentic, 100% bio-based.
Awesome. We need more of that and less plastic that lasts for 300 years.
Exactly.
If
So we're going to go through here.
Yeah.
They do have school visits, so schools come down to get educated here. And so we're in the education centre now. Here are all the plastic lids that have been discovered.
Oh, yeah.
Everything
on the beaches.
And they've made a beautiful art work with it.
That reminds me of, the G7 summit where they had in the UK, and an artist used e-waste, so all the electronic waste that he found, and to make a picture of all the leaders who were at the G7. It was a good example of all the waste we need to think about, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. People protect what they love. What's the problem?
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's keep it beautiful, right?
Yeah. Why is it such a big deal? Plastic soup.
Well, it takes a village. It's not just people in New Zealand who have to change. It's everybody around the world, right?
Exactly. Look at this poor albatross.
Yeah, awful.
Look that was inside his tummy. Alex, nice to see you. Fish and plastic chips. What goes around comes around. And I think at this moment with COVID, it has made us all stop and think a lot more about our world and our environment.
Yeah.
How's it going there, Alex? And I think that's been great. And I think, Joy, you've been, instrumental, and especially here on HAPS, in getting everybody to think about where they're living, how they're living, what they're living.
Yeah. Is that glass balls at the top hanging?
Yeah, these are fishing floats.
Right. And that's what I'm suggesting to local fishermen that they go back to. Because we have so much problem with styrofoam floaties and all the plastic floaties, which wash up into the ocean. Yes. So I know glass breaks, but if you make it thick like that, they were using those kind of floats for hundreds of years before plastic, right?
And the rope that's over it is actually really quite solid and quite thick. Which is really, really good. This one's not, the green one at the bottom is not so, but the one at the top there is really, really good. Yeah. So the sculpture was amazing. This one here, the world. Hi, Molly.
Cool sunlight. Yeah,
Is this
having
one
that
here?
natural light is
So this
fabulous.
is an energy globe.
Cool.
Got some feathers here. Got a nice carving behind. Oh, it's the back of the waka, the canoe. Isn't the wood gorgeous though? Look at it.
It is. Is that local New Zealand wood?
It will be. This is kauri. This one here, which is Kauri. So it's in the power abalone shell for the eyes.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at this. Ah, it's amazing. Look.
Is that sand?
Oh, it's stuff. Look, it's everything nasty that you wouldn't even see, you
I
wouldn't
hate
even
that.
notice on the beach. I can't get the lid off to put some in my hand. I probably can, but oh.
Is it all microplastics?
It is. Look, and
Yeah.
it's just, oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's a big
And
problem.
it looks edible. You know, little fish
Yeah,
is going to come along and eat this
exactly.
because it looks nice and
Yeah.
colourful. Yeah. I can't get the lid off. It's yeah, but this is the winner, Category Youth Energy Globe World Award 2017. So yes, it is gorgeous. Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah,
It's
it looks
heavy.
heavy.
And oh, there's New
Bronze.
Zealand. There we are. Whoa, and Australia.
New Zealand's so little compared to
We do.
Australia.
We yeah. We often get left off maps, so I'm always keen to see Australia, see New Zealand. Okay, let's get up to the oh, what's this place all about? This is good. Kia ora and welcome to the Flagship Education Centre, open to the public. The space is yours to explore. It's available for private functions and free use for non-profits. It's a charity that enables people to look after the coastlines and waterways they love. So they have different projects where they, like this, how does planting trees. So they'll organise a day out on some of the islands and you can register and you can go with them and plant trees.
Nice.
There's a nice tui bird there.
I've been listening to a lot of podcasts about the wonders of seaweed as well.
Oh yes,
Not only planting trees, but planting more varieties of seaweed because they capture so much carbon, but also they clean the water and they provide oxygen. It's awesome.
that's right, and we can eat them too. So
Yeah,
a lot of seaweed. So we're beginning to farm seaweed in New Zealand as well. We farm mussels and we farm oysters very sustainably, clams,
great.
um, lots of things. So nice carving here as well. The whale's tail.
Beautiful.
So we're about to walk through this. So this is a waharoa or an entrance way. See the beautiful, it's made with driftwood. We're about to
Nice.
walk through this, and then we're all going to we're all off to the toilet.
We got to see that compost toilet. That's a highlight of the visit.
So Turanga Waiwai is like your home or where you stand. So
Nice.
Waiwai is legs. So yeah, Turanga Waiwai. So
I love the
we're on.
use of Maori language, the indigenous language in
Yes,
New
yes.
Zealand. Do you find that mostly only in Auckland or all over New
No,
Zealand?
no. Auckland's catching up with the rest of the country. You
Oh,
go
wow.
around New Zealand, and I'm often in supermarkets or different places, and you hear whole families talking in Maori. It's really good.
Wow.
We're just really beginning to catch up. Tomorrow, I'm going to start a few days of Matariki, which is our new year here. So Matariki, the stars. So tomorrow, I'm going to start. I'll just turn the camera here. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to explain a little bit about Matariki and what it is. And we have, for a few weeks, we have big celebrations happening all over New Zealand and the city, so I'm going to be able to include you in some of those as well. So I'm probably going to do it earlier than this tomorrow because I've got viewers in England and Scotland that never get to see stuff. So I thought I'll go a little bit earlier tomorrow. So Matariki, tomorrow I'm going to explain about it. I'm going to take you somewhere and we're going to look at the stars. And then after that, we're going to join the celebrations. So let me get back to this.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Look
well,
forward to
it's
that.
good. Yeah. So Matariki. So yeah. So we're on reclaimed land. Previously, it was ocean and an important shellfish harvesting spot for the ancestors of Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei. Fast forward to today, and Wynyard Quarter is going through one of the largest urban regenerations in New Zealand, evolving from industrial port. People can live, be entertained and do business. So the development is by Panuku Development, who enabled this project. It's about regenerative design. Yeah.
So is it a nonprofit or is it a government organization?
I think it's a Panuku Development. I'm not sure. It might be combined. I'm not sure. Panuku Development it's a huge concern here, and when I say concern, a huge business or whatever here. The whole of the waterfront development is done by Panuku. So I'd have to ask.
So it might
that.
be a part like a CSR, corporate social responsibility, for a regular business, and that's also a great way to get stuff done. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I can find out a little bit more about Panuku. So, but let's walk through here through the gorgeous driftwood, and we're going up to the compostable toilets, which are up here. So interestingly enough, this is the highest point of this little project here, because underneath are the tanks.
Right.
Because they didn't want to dig into the earth. We've got a little bit of there's no way to flush to.
So they separate the liquid and the solid usually, right?
So where are we? Perhaps the most important aspect is how our wastewater is dealt with. They didn't want to send it out to the big treatment plant because that's just somebody else's problem. So the BioLoo composting toilet systems are the best available in Aotearoa, and the tanks are even made with upcycled milk bottle material.
Nice.
To achieve the height required, had to build the toilet block as the highest point in the whole centre, so that we'd not have to dig holes in the ground. So the decking's
good. It's better to have it above ground because then you can change out the containers a lot easier. If it's dug in, you need like a special hose to suction it out like they use in Japan. It's not efficient if you do it that way. Much
absolutely.
better above ground. Yeah.
So even the staircase is multi-purpose. It's a staircase and an amphitheatre in one. And the decking was made by decking squares prefabricated at Auckland prison out of natural durable makrikapa. The cladding on the toilet block itself is made of Vulcan cladding, which is certified pine, both the tech,
Wow, and they used the prisoners to make it.
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting.
So they've made a little sort of like seating area as well. There's absolutely no smell for those of you that were a bit concerned. No smell at all. A little bit of a seating area here, glass brick in here, just so you can check what's going on. And we're just going to go up these stairs here. So these are the stairs that lead up to the toilet, made at Auckland Prison. Up we go. Sky Tower. We're getting a good view from here.
Yeah, it's up pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah, looking out over the car park. Here we go. And in we go. We've got a bit of a queue now, a bit of a line up here. So these are the toilets. Yeah, amazing. Yes.
Composting toilet.
Composting toilets.
I like the icon holding their legs over.
Yes. Reuses human waste to create compost for fertilising plants. Also means we don't have to pipe our waste to city treatment plants which empty into the sea. Use the toilet for number ones, number twos and toilet paper. Use the bin provided for sanitary items. Use hand sanitizer and turn off the light after use. No rubbish, no sanitary items.
Do you use toilet paper and put it inside or keep the toilet paper separate?
No, we put it down the toilet. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Everything,
okay.
Only toilet paper. Everything goes down. After each experience, take 1 cupful of sawdust, throw it down the hole in the seat and close the lid when you're done. Thanks. Woo! Okay, so there's no water. So after each experience, take 1 cupful of sawdust, throw it down the hole in the seat and close the lid when you're done.
So is it sectioned so the liquid would go separate, or is it all in
No,
one
because I think the
hole?
sawdust.
Yeah.
I
The
think
sawdust covers.
this-
So
yeah,
it's a
so-
big hole. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And here's the sawdust.
Don't
And here's
drop
the
your
sawdust
phone.
with the cup. This is
Don't
amazing.
drop
This is fantastic. That is, I didn't realize that.
That's
So
awesome.
that's incredible.
Sawdust is very effective.
Yeah.
And in Japan, some of the compost toilets, they'll use the outside husk of the rice, the rice bran, instead of sawdust. So that's another biodegradable manual for this.
Yeah. And then here's your hand sanitizer here. And there's a little aromatherapy.
And it doesn't smell in there, huh?
No, it's gorgeous. And the wood,
Wow.
now I'm noticing when I look out, it's a loo with a view.
Wow.
When I look out, I've got these gorgeous wooden walls here as well.
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
Is that wood? Wooden?
It is, yeah, it is. It's all wooden and it's got some lovely carvings here. This looks like it's recycled wood. It almost looks like mahogany. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And we've got a window looking into the flagship.
That's
very
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, very cool.
So that's it. That's our flagship visit. We've been going for 45 minutes. I know you've been busy today, Joy, so I'm going to we'll just get down off here.
Well, I was so happy to join you. What a great visit.
I could not do this without you joining because I know you're very passionate about it. And you've made
when I was doing my degree in sustainable tourism, all of the examples we were studying were in New Zealand. So it's somewhere that I have to get to. You guys are way above and way beyond the rest of the world in what you're doing. So I'm so inspired.
Yeah, probably also because we're a small country, not a big population, so we're a little bit easier to get new things. I know a lot of new projects and new ideas are trialled in New Zealand because we're small. I think we were the first country in the world to have FPOS machines and things like that. So
wow, it's awesome.
Yeah, so thanks very much everybody for joining me and Joy. It's been fabulous to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Matariki and continuing all the gorgeous broadcasts from all around the world.
Fantastic. So thanks for having me on your journey.
Thanks,
I loved it.
Joy. No, that's really, really awesome. So I'm just going to turn around just like this, get an idea of the space. Lucky they're quiet today. We've had the place to ourselves.
Really quiet. Yeah, beautiful.
Lovely. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks, Louise.
Yeah, ka kite, and see you later. Okay, thank you. Matane. Bye for now.
Matane.